Good morning, everybody. How are you? Is everybody happy? Happy as well as safe at your homes. Dear students, myself SP sir, full form you know, Shuprasad sir. Once again welcome in my YouTube channel. Dear students, today that is on 28th September 2020. Dear students, today in our 12th economics lecture, as you have been watching my video lectures, so I hope that you must have watched my last video lecture of 12th economics. So you must be aware that it was on revenue expenditure. Dear students, the chapter which I am talking about, it is your chapter number 5. Chapter number 5. Why 5? Because I am counting the first chapter as introduction of macroeconomics. So like this, if we count number 1 is introduction, then it is chapter number 5, otherwise number 4. That is government budget and the economy. It is our chapter, and this chapter, on this chapter my first video lecture was on concept of budget. Thoroughly I discussed the concept of budget, and then I started the topic in the second video lecture, that is budget structure, and on the same topic, that is budget structure. By the way, you are knowing already that budget structure is also known as components of budget. Dear students, it's my fourth lecture on the same topic, budget structure, and in total fifth lecture on the chapter that is government budget and the economy. Dear students, once again I would like to link all 4 videos including this video lecture. First, we discussed concept of budget in the first video lecture. Then second video lecture, I started budget structure. I told you, you assume me like this. Over here, the heading is budget structure. At this side, right hand side, budget receipts. Left side, budget expenditure. Budget receipts are further classified as revenue receipts and capital receipts. Then, like this, first half of the budget structure is completed. Next half, that is revenue, that is budget expenditure, which is further classified as revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. In my last video lecture, I had covered revenue expenditure. So today we are going to discuss the second half of the budget expenditure, that is capital expenditure. capital expenditure. Dear students, capital expenditure is that expenditure which shows the following two characteristics. Attend here, everybody. Yes, I'm going to explain the meaning of capital expenditure. Capital expenditure is that expenditure which shows the following two characteristics. The first one, because of capital expenditure, there will be creates assets, means creation of assets, creates assets. And the second characteristics is reduction in the liabilities, reduction in the liabilities. So, dear students, capital expenditure is that expenditure which shows these following two characteristics, means capital expenditure creates assets and reduction in the liability. Dear students, one more thing I would like to share with you over here. Since my earlier videos you have watched me that I have been using a green board. Today it's a white board. So sometimes it may happen the visibility of this white board may not be that much clear as compared to green board. But don't worry about that. We will manage it. How we will manage? Whatever I am writing on the board, since you are observing from the beginning of the lecture, whatever I am writing on the board, I am reading it at least twice. So you just concentrate on my voice and you will be able to understand easily. So today I have started capital expenditure, and in this I told you that capital expenditure is that expenditure which shows the following two characteristics. Number one, creates assets. Number two, reduction in the liabilities. Creates assets. I am giving you one simple example. Suppose there is some domestic multinational company, domestic multinational company, and Government of India, that is a central government, purchased the equity shares, of this multinational company. So no doubt government, when the government will purchase the equity shares, it will be expenditure for the government, but because of that expenditure, asset is being created, so it will be treated as a capital expenditure. The next feature, that is, it shows the reduction in the liabilities of the government. One simple example I am giving you, that payment of loans, means you know very well that central government borrows funds from RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India, and when that loan is being paid off, when the loan is being paid off by the central government. So like this, no doubt when making payments it is expenditure, but because of that expenditure the loan, that is liabilities of the government is reduced. So like this, both the characteristics have been discussed by me. I gave you the examples also. So I think the meaning of the capital expenditure is clear to all of you. What is the meaning of capital expenditure? Capital expenditure is that expenditure which shows the following two characteristics, following features. That is, it creates assets as well as it causes reduction in the liabilities of the government. So such expenditure is called as capital expenditure. Okay, now we are going to discuss some items of capital expenditure which are very common in our Indian government budget. So let me rub this first and then we will discuss the common items which can be seen in Indian government budget. Important items of capital expenditure in the Indian government budget. Dear students, I hope all of you have been preparing for your board exams. You have been watching my video lectures as well as doing writing practice at home, because writing practice is meant that continuously you should watch these videos again and again, as well as you have to make your own notes, writing practice. Okay, anyway, next one is important items of capital expenditure. Capital expenditure in the Indian government budget. So what I have written on the board: important items of capital expenditure in the Indian government budget. Which are the important items? Expenditure on land and building, expenditure on purchase of machinery and equipments. So first one, expenditure on land and building. Expenditure on land and building. Then expenditure on purchase of machinery and equipments. Machinery and equipments. Purchase of shares. I am writing over here the third one, the purchase of shares. Purchase of shares, or the fourth one, that is a loan given by central government, to state government or state corporation Dear students, so these are the important items of capital expenditure which can be seen in Indian government budget. First one, expenditure on the land and building. It is very clear that no doubt it is expenditure, but because of this expenditure, asset is being created. Which asset? That is land and building. So that's why it is treated as capital expenditure. Expenditure on purchase of machinery, it is also expenditure, but expenditure, because of this expenditure, asset is created, that is machinery and equipments. Purchase of shares. Earlier also I gave you example of this, that suppose there is a domestic multinational company and central government purchased equity shares of that domestic multinational company. So because of the purchase of assets, it will be treated as because of purchase of equity shares, it will be treated as capital expenditure. Loan by central government, to state government or to state corporation. Government has given loan. So earlier also we have learned that lending creates assets. Over here, central government is lending, means giving loan to the state governments or state corporations. So because of that, asset is being created and it will be treated as what? Capital expenditure. So dear students, with this we completed the budget structure or the capital structure. It is created, it is completed. But some more discussion is there, that this budget expenditure which we just completed, budget expenditure can be written like this also, that is plan expenditure and non-plan expenditure. It can be explained like this also. How come? Let's discuss it. First, let me clean the board, then we will proceed. Budget expenditure, that is revenue expenditure plus capital expenditure, can be treated as, can be written as, or we can say that can be shown as what? It can be shown as plan expenditure as well as non-plan expenditure. Dear students, when we say plan expenditure, so plan expenditure means specified plans of the government or assistance of the central government. It includes both revenue as well as capital expenditure like construction of roads. So plan expenditure, Plan expenditure includes both revenue expenditure as well as includes capital expenditure, includes capital expenditure. What we are discussing now? We are discussing that as we discussed earlier, budget expenditure is further classified as revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. Now, same can be shown as means budget expenditure. Budget expenditure can be shown as plan expenditure and non-plan expenditure. So over here, the first one, plan expenditure. Plan expenditure includes revenue expenditure as well as capital expenditure. Revenue expenditure, say for example, assistance to the state government. Assistance to the state government by central government. Capital expenditure, so for example, construction of road. Dear student, that road is constructed in some state. Road is constructed in some state, but it is expenditure by central government. Then it will be treated as capital expenditure. Okay. Same, your budget expenditure can be classified as plan as well as non-plan. Plan I explained just now. Now non-plan expenditure. Non-plan expenditure. The example of non-plan expenditure, my dear students, all expenditure other than plan expenditure classified as non-plan expenditure. Very simple explanation, that which are not plan expenditure, they are non-plan expenditure. Means which were not in the planning. It was not planned, but it is expenditure. It is called as non-plan expenditure. Especially non-plan expenditure relates to expenditure on routine functioning. Routine functioning, we can say that maintenance of law and order, or we can say that next example, expenditure on services of defense and subsidies. So what did I gave you example over here, that routine functioning dear students, directly I am writing the example over here. Routine functioning, that is maintenance of, it will be very easy to understand. Directly example, that maintenance of law and order. And the next one is expenditure on defense and subsidies. expenditure on subsidies. So it's in front of you now that budget expenditure can be shown as plan expenditure as well as non-plan expenditure, which earlier we discussed as revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. So plan expenditure includes revenue expenditure as well as capital both. Non-plan, for that the meaning I told you, all other expenditures which are not planned, means other than plan expenditure, they are called as non-plan expenditure. So dear students, with this we completed the components of budget, that is structure of budget. Okay, I hope you could understood it properly. If any doubt, you may WhatsApp me. You know my WhatsApp number, 9987326110, or you may call me upon 9198985928. Okay, and don't forget to like, share, don't forget to comment, okay, on my video lectures. So once again, thank you very much for your kind cooperation. Okay, have a nice day, enjoy yourself. That's all for the day.